sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick
A
off.
date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Taken down on that play by Landon Jackson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Check mash. Here we go. Mike, let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they can have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll run here on 1st down. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Come on. Set. Rocco 80.
Back to the well again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Okay, ready.
3rd down, they need 7.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18. 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. They're left with 4th down here. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it at the 6. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready?
There's another for it. He's going to lose yardage here. They bring him down at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Here we go. 60, Abram. 60. Set up. Mustang 19.
Third down from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And he's going to fall on his own fumble. That's at least a positive, but man, an enormous loss of yards on the play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Whoop, knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Yes, it's 3, not 6. But to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, it's a great start and a tough thing to do.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. There's a dive up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Pass play coming here. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Jeez, you couldn't start any better.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, come on. Hey! 70, Timberwolf. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Getting out to his left. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if they'll get that 1st down, they couldn't do it right there.
I'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone.
That's good.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
19, go.
From the red zone now. Flush out now to his left. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Cut 19, cut back, let's go. Dragon 60, Cowboy 80, Warrior 70. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has it down close. He has the touchdown. The Snowhawks hold a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. The Snowhawks push their lead to 3.
10, Vikings 7. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
19 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 tight ends on these 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. He tosses right to the short side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Snowhawks hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. The Snowhawks push their lead to 3.
17. Vikings 14. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. This one goes off left tackle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 17-14 ball game. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, no, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 8 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice play straight ahead. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They pitch it out to him here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Starting from the 5. Herbert's team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Go. Retro 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking slant route complete. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Gotta be Lions. 19 Lions.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got it over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Snowhawks take a second quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Snowhawks push their lead to 3.
Vikings 21. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll look to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They give it to him again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
18 more yards.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set up. Check go.
Moment's got it. Look at the power. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Here we go.
They give it to him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Looking to throw here. Has it in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
He's taken down.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
He's going to throw this one. The in route complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10.
Working quickly here.
Pass the 60, pass the 60, pass the 11, pass 18, Pioneer.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, go.
2nd down, looking for options. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
18 Cardinal.
Working now from the gun. And he's got it in close. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Ready up.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Snowhawks take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks push their lead to 3.
Vikings 28. Tyler Luke set to
So
kick
we'll see if
off.
it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke set to kick
The
off.
Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
35-yard
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Sending him on the dive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the
Well, more
48-yard
often than not,
line.
it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Dragon 6. Shut up. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. That's caught. He found some space. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. First and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 70 Lion.
Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's the handoff. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the game. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game.
Here we go.
Quick throw left side complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
35. Snowhawks 31. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Get it. 19, shot.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Back-to-back carries here. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but the Bronco, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Okay,
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Here we go. 58.
To the air on 3rd and long. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Stop it. Let's go. 19, 18. Check.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At their 49-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 40, 70.
He's back to throw. That one complete to Pitts. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings out lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 79 Broncos.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's completed right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a 1st down. Setting up to throw. Vikings get there. They're going to win this race. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you've got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. They'll throw it. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
18 Rattlers. 60 Maverick.
They're going to try to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
On the jump.
And you just get the play off. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It'll be their football and their playoff future in jeopardy as they trail. The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Putting a receiver in motion.
Vikings, 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the well again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Back at the 27.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Second down pass play coming. That one's cut along the left sideline. He has this down to the 34. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they come, second down. They're throwing it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Setting up the running back screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
A 49-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready?
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Vikings will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Let's go. Go.
He'll work against the blitz. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw.
Incomplete.
And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 13.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 79 Grosso. Go.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And the Vikings first down.
Go, Shaq.
1st and 10.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Shaq. Cowboy 80.
We give now out of the shotgun. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Go. Viking 18.
Trying to push this past the marker. And forget this 1st down. He's met as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. Well, that that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Here's a design run. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And one last huge step has been taken, partners. They claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.